Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. Guys, this is crazy. In all the hustle and bustle about San Diego Comic-Con, I totally forgot about Wal Mart Collector Con and the fact that it's happening virtually at the same time, if not the same time as San Diego Comic-Con. What the heck is going on here, guys? But I was given a reminder today from Walmart team, actually, as they posted up images of G.I. Joe figures who are exclusive to the Collector Con. And yeah, apparently we're getting brand new exclusive G.I. Joe figures. Go figure. This is absolutely crazy and hot on the heels of San Diego Comic-Con, which of course is a week away. And of course, the Flipboard team will be at San Diego Comic-Con 2024 celebrating Flipboard on a panel officially at San Diego Comic-Con. The panel will be happening in Room 4 on July 25th. That's Thursday at 7 p.m. through 8 p.m. That's when you can see us, guys. Myself, the Mad Hatter, and of course, Renders Effects, along with the rest of the Flipboard team, will be trying to make it down to San Diego Comic-Con 2024. And we'll be presenting everything Flipboard related, news, updates, development photos, how things are going with the production, release dates, and of course, new merchandise that's going to be available on our pre-order store, as well as possible, and I do mean possible, new characters that might be coming in the line. Guys, we hope to see you all there. It's going to be an absolute blast. But in the meantime, let's find out exactly what was announced on Wal Mart Collector Con for G.I. Joe Classified. Because this is just blowing my mind, everybody. Let's have a look. San Diego Comic-Con is around the corner, guys, and it really is easy to forget that there are other events happening around the same time. I mean, Walmart decided to do Collector Con, their collectible convention, online pre-orders and limited editions, things on virtually the same time. I mean, this event starts July 25th at 7 a.m. Pacific time. This is crazy. I mean, San Diego Comic-Con is literally on the same day. And I guess Walmart feels that they can compete in that regard. And why not? After all, toys just never stop, everybody. As a matter of fact, we're seeing some great figures being displayed here for the preview of CollectorCon. If you head over to CollectorCon on Walmart right now, you can see some great figures already being teased for the event. And as it so happens, heading over to G.I. Joe Classified Community, Jeremy Kimberlin broke the news early this morning that G.I. Joe is getting into the action. That's right, everybody. Night Force, Falcon, and Quarrel. Who the heck is Quarrel? Classified Series 138, Night Force, Vincent R. Falcon Falcone, and Quarrel 6-inch action figures will be available at CollectorCon for Walmart. This is crazy, everybody. I want to take a deep dive and see exactly who these two are. Obviously, we know Falcon. And by the way, a lot of people are very excited about this Falcon for a number of reasons. But Quarrel? We really got to figure out who this Quarrel is. I'm very, very curious, so we'll need some help with that. Over at Walmart Collector Con, the preview has already started, and right here, clicking on this link, we are directed to the G.I. Joe Classified Series 138 Night Force, Falcon, and Quarrel 6-inch action figure set. Holy crap, everybody, this is nuts. I didn't even know this was a thing. This wasn't announced anywhere. And it's a brand new figure as far as I can tell for Quarrel. Obviously, we're getting a new Falcon as well. And let's dive into this and see exactly what we're getting with this 2-pack for $54.97 on Walmart Collector Con. Whoa! Right off the bat, we do see that these two are taking on an entire, I guess, possessed mole rats. This is crazy. Holy crap. I guess they're in the mines where they were digging up some of that strange glowing energy. Energon, everybody. That's right. There's a crossover happening with Transformers and G.I. Joe, and it's widely speculated that these crystalline structures are actually formations of Energon, which would be awesome. But at least in this scene, Quarrel and Falcon are taking on a horde of mole men who are literally zombified and attacking them at all corners. This is just horrific in its overall scene, but they are cool under pressure and have not succumbed to the wilds of the mole men. Mole rats. Here they are in those same caves, and it looks like they're doing some crazy spelunking, trying to find out what that strange glowing energy is They even are taking readings, if we can see this here, almost as if they're scouting out for potential energy sources themselves. Looking at these two with their radiation gear on, with their two specific helmets, almost seems as if they're trying to keep from breathing in the fumes or the radiation that's being spilled from this. It seems like they're trying to keep from breathing in any toxic fumes, or perhaps protect themselves from some sort of radiation that's being leaked out from the cavern within. We can see that strange red energy behind them as they retreat into the cave, out of the cave, and they've finally been able to take off both of their helmets. And for the first time, we actually get a glimpse of Quarrel. She looks very different from any other Joe we've seen so far. She's got this very nice parted hair. It looks like she has an earpiece on one of her ears. And upon closer inspection, it does seem as if they're reusing the Scarlet body, or should I say, that Glenda body that was actually created for the HasLab Glenda figure, which was included as a stretch goal with the Dragonfly. There is something different about Falcon that we can see here. I think eagle-eyed viewers will definitely be able to tell something has changed with Falcon. Not just his overall pack-out, but definitely his appearance. And it's not just the color deco either. Something else is going on with Falcon. Quarrel is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Here she has her crossbow, again, sharing many of the qualities of Scarlet and Glenda, but her overall appearance here definitely has a more serious tone to her as she's bathed in that red light. And it's going to be interesting to see what kind of narrative they put with this character. I love the way the photographer has positioned the quiver on her belt this time, and she's drawing it from the belt holster into her crossbow, ready for action. There they are, Quarrel and Falcon together. And if you haven't already figured it out, guys, something is going on with Falcon's face, or maybe something's going better with Falcon's face. He looks very different compared to the original Falcon. As a lot of people will note, that Falcon's original face was kind of not too good. I mean, don't get me wrong. When you have him in person, it's actually not as bad as these photos make him out to be. But let's be honest, this version of Falcon is not that great. He looks much older than he's supposed to be. And I have to tell you, this new version of Falcon, no matter which way you slice it, looks a lot more youthful, a lot more interesting. And I think a lot of people are definitely going to want this Falcon's head to be put on his original G.I. Joe release. And it'll be interesting to see how people end up customizing this head to fit on that body. It looks like we have some new details in Falcon here, as he's got a new fedora, which is actually different from the one that he was wearing on the original release. This one almost seems like more of a scarf or a bandana, which has been slung around his neck. These two look formidable, and if I'm not mistaken, it looks to me like Quarrel is actually British. This is really confusing me at this point, and I'm gonna have to ask for some help figuring out who Quarrel is. So I reached out to a good friend of the channel, Ken, over at Toy Connections, to give us a little pep talk and explanation as to who exactly is Quarrel.
When Palitoy launched their Action Force line in 1982, the idea was to do downscaled versions of some of the more famous Action Man uniforms. Now, in 1983, the switch was made to a more sub-team based set of releases, which included 4 sub-teams plus an enemy team. One of those 4 sub-teams was a land army that was known as the Z-Force. So Quarrel was a member of that Z-Force, and as you can see, she's a repaint of Scarlet. Now, what had happened there is, because they had an agreement to use some of the tooling from G.I. Joe, she was released as the driver of the RFM, which was the Rapid Firing Motorcycle, which of course is the Action Force equivalent of the G.I. Joe Ram Cycle. Many of the figures from Z-Force and the sub-teams were 5 POA style, just like the 1982 Palitoy Action Force stuff, and just like obviously the old Kenner Star Wars stuff, but some that reused the tooling from G.I. Joe would include obviously Quarrel, for which I've sent a picture to you, Jay, which is a repaint of Scarlet, Jammer, who's a repaint of Stalker, and well, they've got their own version of Steeler, which is a repaint of the Steeler from Hasbro's G.I. Joe. It seems here that they're using her as a member of Night Force since she's being packed in with Falcon, so we'll see how that works.
Thanks for that, Ken. Always insightful. Guys, if you haven't already, definitely head over to Toy Connections on YouTube. Ken is a wonderful resource for toy history from G.I. Joe, Master Universe, Mask, and of course, Transformers. If you enjoy toy history, you're going to love Toy Connections. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. Quarrel and Falcon come with everything that you see here. Oh my god, what a crazy pack out this is. We have the dynamic duo themselves, Falcon Falcon and Quarrel, along with all of their new fatigues. It looks like Falcon has a full metal jacket, vest loaded with shotgun shells, grenades, new shoulder pauldrons, brand new belt, thigh holsters, and a new colored deco to complete the look. And of course, we can't forget that handsome mug of his. A lot of people are really interested in this new face for Falcon. And then there's Quarrel. She looks stunning. She's got that no business haircut, the military style vest, holsters and packets everywhere to hold onto ammo, a sheath for her knife, the quiver on her waist, along with a set of bullets, thigh holster, and again, that female buck, which is based off of the Scarlet Glenda mold. She looks freaking amazing. They come with 2 swappable heads. They come with 2 swappable helmeted heads. Quarrel has 2 different sidearms, one with an extended ammo clip, 2 swappable fists, a trigger hand, and a holding hand. She comes with a M16 style assault rifle, her crossbow, along with multiple different arrows, very similar to Scarlet. They share a set of different knives, 2 scopes, possibly for detecting radiation, a night vision scope for either of the characters. Falcon has a shotgun, a fully automatic weapon with a massive ammo pouch, a grenade launcher, and a communications backpack. These 2 look amazing and come in the signature Night Force packaging. These 2 are obviously part of the Night Force wave and will go very handsomely with any of the Mad Marauders and Night Force figures being released. I want to give another huge shout out to my good friend Ken of Toy Connections for giving us the pep talk on Quarrel. Give Ken a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. Guys, Wal Mart Collector Con is coming virtually at the same time as San Diego Comic-Con, and we will have more updates on other exclusives which will be available at Wal Mart Collector Con, including some Motu figures. This is crazy, guys. Toy news just does not stop in 2024, and San Diego Comic-Con, Wal Mart Collector Con, and multiple other conventions will continue throughout 2024. This is absolutely crazy. Holy crap, everybody, I gotta tell you, Wal Mart Collector Con happening at the exact same time as San Diego Comic-Con, this is just nuts. I mean, our spending dollars for toys is just getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and we have 2 massive events literally pulling at each other, trying to bid for our action figure dollars, and it's going to be a rough one, guys. There are a lot of exclusives happening at Collector Con, as well as a lot of exclusives that are going to be happening at San Diego Comic-Con. Let me know your comments in the comment section below, guys. What are your thoughts about this brand new set of Falcon and Quarrel for the G.I. Joe Classified Series Night Force Edition? Are you guys going to put down your hard-earned cash for this set of exclusive figures at Wal Mart Collector Con? Are you guys excited that Wal Mart Collector Con is going to have a ton of new action figures being displayed this year? Or are you kind of fed up about this entire convention thing that's happening and literally piling on top of each other? San Diego Comic-Con, Wal Mart Collector Con, Target Haulathon. When is it going to end? Let me know those comments in the comment section below, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help out the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's Mega J Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel, whose names are scrolling up on the screen right now, help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It really means the world to me. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Wal Mart Collector Con, San Diego Comic-Con. What other cons are going to happen in 2024? We're going to find out pretty soon, everybody. Good journey. Geek proud.